I gotta pick them up here. Grave of Flesh. We're gonna show you guys how it looks on the inside. So it's got a little bit of a blood finish to it. All right, the line for the mozzarella stick goes all the way back there. Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Florida. It's time for another Halloween Horror Nights 2025 update. So today we'll be doing the 3-house Unmasking the Horror Tour. So we're gonna show you guys inside Hatchet and Chain, Dolls, Grave of Flesh. But first I wanna go to Universal Studios during the nighttime. Allison has a couple more houses she needs to go through before we do Unmasking the Horror. We're gonna have an HHN night and then we're gonna come back for the Unmasking the Horror Tour. But on that note, it is time to talk about the Halloween Horror Nights show today. HHN 1993, and on the back it says, I survived Halloween Horror Nights. And then you got the hat, Halloween Horror Nights right there. And there was nothing on the back. So, on that note, let's roll the commercial.
This Halloween, party with your favorite monsters during Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Florida. And right now, carve out savings of up to $16 off admission with this special coupon you'll find on 2 liters of Pepsi. For details, visit a Pepsi display near you. Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. Hurry to Ticketmaster today for advance tickets, while you can still slash the price.
Okay, welcome back. Let's go to HHN for the nighttime, and then we will go to the Unmasking the Horror Tour. Okay, we've made it into the park. It's Allison's first night for HHN Orlando this year. They gave you a little button, my first Halloween Horror Nights, so you can pick this up at guest relations. Later in the video, you guys will see we have the 3-house Unmasking the Horror Tour. Allison wants to see the houses before, you see behind the scenes of them. So we gotta do Grave of Flesh. Grave of Flesh. I kind of hate how it's getting hate. Those characters are so intense. They're just coming at you non-stop throughout the entire night. All right, the line for the mozzarella stick goes all the way back there. All right, the line for Fallout goes all the way back to the entrance to Finnegan.
I'll touch that green.
Art's digging into his bag. That's great. Okay, we just did Jason Universe. It's great because now we're week 3 into HHN, so the performers have really kind of gotten the rhythm of how the boo hole works and how they kind of bounce off each other with the scares. Okay, so the new mobile game dropped last week. There's already been a card that was given out, but let me sign up for the Universal Backlot Club now and see if this is worth your time and effort. All right, you come over here. You're gonna scan the QR code. Okay, here we go. Where fandom meets adventure, complete quests, create community, and collect awesome rewards within the park and enjoy and beyond. All right, so you can pick different icons. Captain Cacao, Earl, Jack, Chance, Little Boo. We gotta go with our Squirrel and Savior. Okay, the system's kind of working. It's not within the app. It's in a separate website. I kind of wish it was within the app, because you know how like Super Nintendo World has, the game aspect of it inside the app. It's on a different website, so I don't like that, but I do like that they're kind of bringing this back, right? This is really bringing back to the old school, kind of the Legions of Horror day, right? We really haven't had something like this very interactive since HHN 30, when they did kind of that Jack scavenger hunt throughout the park. But here you actually get a physical card, so you complete the different challenges and everything, and then you'll go to 5 and Dime, and then you can actually get a physical card. So each week there's gonna be a new card.
Weak as a kitten.
Right, we're at the DreamWorks Cafe. You know what this means. It's time for some pizza fries. I've not had them this season. So there's 2 options. We got the classic one, and then we also have the vegan one. I've had the vegan one before, pretty solid, but I like to go with the classic. All right, pizza fry time. French fries, sausage, pepperoni, little Parmesan cheese on top. Oh, there we get a little cheese pull. All right, pizza fries. You either love them or you hate them. I love them. Just junk food goodness, 10 out of 10.
It's a must.
It's time to see Club Horror. They added some stuff. So we got the performers here. They added some design on the base right there. On the DJ stand, they added a Club Horror logo. Hoping for next year we get Hamikuma in that area, and then we can have a DJ dance party with him. The one thing I kind of miss is they used to have like projections in the windows, kind of like Victims. being attacked by whatever creature was in the scare zone. The projections are kind of missing from the windows, unless I haven't seen them yet. All right, let's pop in the tribute store, see if they've added anything. All right, tribute store's kind of changed a little bit. They moved the El Artista prints over here next to the coins. I don't know if we went over these last time, but you're looking at 4 for $20 or $7 a pop. You have one for Vault 33, Jason Universe, Little Boo, and then Art the Clown with Terrifier. And then that's how the coins actually look. So this pillar got added. They moved this display over here. This is where the El Artista prints were, so it doesn't feel as barren. They added this, and then this is the exact same, but they've added some more art pieces all over. Now we do have more Terrifier merch than Hollywood. Hollywood has pretty much sold out of everything Terrifier, but we have a couple pieces. They just have smalls and extra smalls left with this shirt. Let's head in over here. We got a smoke effect coming out of the pith house. You got the guest coming off Mummy, you got the guest coming this way, you got the guest trying to check out. It's a cluster in here. The magnet releases have started. So every week there's a new weekly magnet. You'll start with Little Boo, then we'll go to the Wyatt 6, then we're gonna have a Mel's Die-In, then a Jason Universe 1, and then you got the Gargoyle right there, then you got Blumhouse in front of the archway, all the original houses, Art the Clown, and the last one will be Five Nights at Freddy's. They brought all the merch over here to Orlando also. Now there's a couple things that we didn't get to see in Hollywood. Is this pin and button set. So you're looking at $20 for 2 pins and then 2 buttons. I gotta pick them up here because it's cheaper tax. The next week's card, the Toxic 20 Scare Zone. All right, so here's the Flesh Eater. They had some extras from week 1, so I was able to pick up the week 1 card. But this week we picked up, again, you have to have that app game. We got Sergio from El Artista. So it's got a little bit of a blood finish to it, and then it says Universal Showdown on the back. All right, we picked them up. This is how we're gonna transport our cards so they don't get damaged. We're gonna put them right inside, and they'll be safe to go for the rest of the night. So on that note, let's sleep for a little bit, and then we will start Unmasking the Horror Tour, the 3-house tour, right now. All right, here we go. Unmasking the Horror Tour. We're gonna check in right in the VIP area, right there. All right, we're heading upstairs. So you get the Wisteria. You'll see this pop up throughout the Scare Zones and El Artista. So up here they have 3 separate costumes. They always have kind of a little museum display of past houses and Scare Zones. So let's go over the different costumes that they have up here. So this costume I believe is from Monstrous. This is gonna be the outfit of Talala Pucci. We could see it in the house. And then we're gonna have the Queen from Torture Fair from that Scare Zone. And then you're gonna have Junior Barmy from Triplets of Terror. Got some waters if you need them before you go on the tour.
My name is Logan again. I ran sort of hey, you, he, they, whatever you need to do to throw a brick at me, get my attention. Today we're going to 3 of our cool spooky houses. You probably have heard this before, but long story short, our rights holders, or in this case, since all 3 are original houses, our art and design team has a very specific vision on how their product gets seen by the world. So there's lots of cool things that we can see but not take photos of. So you hear me use language of photos up, photos down. There'll be areas you can take tons of photos in. That said, this tour in particular, it's almost all photos up except for a couple specific scenes. Otherwise, photos galore. Get yourself that moment.
So you're gonna get a lanyard, Unmasking the Horror Tour. 3 house behind the Scream store. So there's 3 eyeballs in the cup, and the 6 house pin, there's 6 eyeballs on it, but it says horror comes in 3s. Prepare to peek behind the veil of darkness during your lights on tour of 3 horrific, horrifying haunted houses. All right, we're heading backstage now, but this is switched up. They used to have the times of when Shrek would arrive. Now it's please scan our QR code to see the show times for the Swamp meet and greet. Okay, first house, Grave of Flesh. We're gonna show you guys how it looks on the inside, make you appreciate what scenic and art design put into those houses. Alright, house time. We gotta do dolls. Let's play dead. Okay, final house, Hatchet and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters. This one is really growing on the list for us. It's top 5 right now. Okay, so the lizard is gonna be in this room. I don't have a direct image of it. It was in a no photos only room, but I believe when you see this window and you're gonna see the cowboy, it's on like a little barrel on the ground. I believe, if I remember correctly, that's where it's placed. Okay guys, we're back in the office, so now let's talk about our little HHN updates. So the cards are awesome. I love that there's an actual collectible card. So every week there's gonna be a new one. So you have to like find the little app tower. You like make an account. It's a little confusing, but once you get the hang of it, there's like little trivia questions. You can earn points and everything, but to get the actual base card, it's pretty easy. You just kind of like scan the QR code and then like do like one or two little things. Then you can pick up a card at 5 and dime. So we'll be doing a deeper dive into these cards when we get back from our California trip. That's right, we're going back to California again for Not Scary Farm. But I do want to talk about this little guy. Popcorn bucket for Hamikuma is great. So a lot of detail. There's a little voice box, so you can take this out, right? So if you have to wash it, change the batteries, and there's a little button on the back. So here he is. Also, Treehouse Tour, there's a lot of great details to go over in upcoming videos within those houses. The Treehouse Unmasking the Horror Tour is honestly worth it just to walk through Hatch and Chains because there's so much rich storytelling, which we'll be going over in an upcoming video. But guys, on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
We love the family.
If you didn't know, we're so close to kind of like dethroning the official HHN YouTube channel. Half of you guys currently are not subscribed who watch the videos. We have a little challenge now. If we hit 76,000, we're gonna have a reward to show you guys, 78,000 and then 80,000. So I own one of the largest HHN collections in the world. So I'm gonna reveal like a jaw-dropping artifact to you guys every single one of those tiers that we hit. Like your mind is gonna be blown. I promise it'll be worth the wait. Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
I am here for you.
You don't sell Hooter right here? What the heck?